Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's first topic, Ravens press conference with Lamar Jackson. Look, Lamar pretty much goes off. He's asked the question of, this is coming down to the home stretch. Season's going to end soon. What's going through his head? How is he preparing? What does he feel like they've accomplished so far in the teams that they face? So I'm going to play a quick excerpt of that audio, and then we're going to break it down a little bit, all right? And one of the parts, y'all going to hear me laugh because I laughed when I heard it. But y'all know what part it is. All right, so let's get this party started, all right? Here we go.
This is a tough stretch, obviously, that you guys have to finish out the regular season. In some ways, does it feel like, the playoffs are kind of starting early, just as knowing what's at stake over the course of these last 5 games?
To be honest, I feel like every week for us has been a playoff game throughout this season because people didn't think the Texans was that good, and I believe they're pretty good.
Facts.
Pretty good,
Facts.
solid teams. Steelers, they putting up fights. And
Facts. I told you they're going to make the playoffs.
Cleveland.
Hold up. That's the problem. Nobody caught that. You notice how he said, oh, yeah, Cincinnati. Oh, not Cincinnati. I didn't mean them. I meant the Browns. He named every single team that was tough and then added, Cincinnati said, no, forget it. That was easy work. And we played him twice. He was like, easy. Nobody caught that, right? Okay, it's just me. Y'all gotta act like I didn't hear it. Whatever. I'm petty. Let's keep it going, though. Who they? They put me in the mix. Oh. All right, let me stop. Let me go.
We just got to keep staying locked in and, like I said, focus on what we can control.
Facts.
It's already a pretty fraught injury picture, especially in AFC quarterbacks. And then, Trevor Lawrence and Kenny Pickett both go out with injuries this week. What's it like kind of watching from afar, seeing these teams kind of get hit with these injuries to their quarterbacks?
We don't want to see injuries happen in the league. We want everybody to go out there and, give their all. And, when we play against teams, just have their best. But, it's part of the game. I went down last year before, but it happens in football,
Yeah.
But we just got to keep focused on what we can control.
Facts.
I know you always talk about you driving to get better, but going into the bye week at 9-3, did you have time to kind of assess where you guys are as an offense right now? And how would you kind of assess where you guys are today?
Well, I stepped back. I kind of just took a break from focusing on football, with us.
I agree.
But when I got back, today and yesterday and stuff like that, I believe our team is just locked in because we know what's ahead of us. We know what got us here, We only can have this team once, I believe, and we know what we chasing.
Lamar, high winds and rain are predicted for Sunday.
High winds and rain.
Are things you do during the week to prepare for that when you see that in the forecast?
Wet ball drill. I can't do anything about the wind, but, we do a lot of wet ball drills. Put the ball in the garbage can, fill it up with water, put the ball in, and just go from there. Just throw the ball. But the wind, we can't do nothing about the wind.
Lamar, this is kind of a left field question, but in the locker room, you got your close friend Snoop on one side of you. You got your left tackle on the other side.
All right, I'm going to cut it right there, right? You notice how they keep bringing up this AFC picture and seeing all these injuries, right? And how lucky the Ravens are. Have y'all been noticing that's been kind of like the unsung narrative for someone? Oh, the Ravens is a prime time for the Ravens to do something because all the good teams are injured. Where was that energy when Lamar was hurt back-to-back seasons? Where was the understanding when he went down with injuries back-to-back seasons? Because of O-line play. Nobody said nothing. They blamed it on his inability to stay on the field. Even though it was always in the pocket, right? The pocket. Put me in the pocket, right? Oh, y'all gonna act like we forgot. Now you're hearing all these other, if the Ravens win, it's not fair. Our guys are hurt. They're injured. Of course, the Ravens are gonna easy shot through. And you can already see where the media is kind of setting it up that it's gonna be like that. Oh, people were injured. It's a paper championship. The AFC was supposed to be so tough. So many injuries. But then it's gonna be like, What happened the other 2 years with Lamar when we were leading the AFC? We weren't just leading the AFC North. We were leading the entire AFC. Where was all of that? It's a paper championship. We knew the Baltimore Ravens were the best team, but Lamar was hurt. And so they got less than their best for both of those seasons. No, it was, we didn't really believe in the Ravens anyways. You see how the narratives change. And listen, I've always stated I don't want to see anybody hurt. I've said that. I told you guys, for all the jokes and the laughter we have on this channel, I said I hope Joe Burrow gets healthy quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because these guys, how they earn their money. That's how they earn their money. I'm not going to wish demise on a man for the way that they make and earn their dollars. That's crazy to me. You see what I'm trying to say? I've never understood that type of jealousy or hatred. I don't got that. You know what I'm saying? I want all to flourish. You know what I'm saying? They're putting their bodies on the line and they're trying to get compensated for doing so. So I'll never wish injury on none of those guys, regardless if they're our opponents or not. But do you see where all the narratives are turning? Do you see? And it's funny too, because when we played, you remember at the beginning of the season when we played Houston, when we played the Colts, we played, they're just all right. They're not really, you know what I'm saying? They're not that, you know what I'm saying? Houston's not going to make the playoffs this year and stuff like that. Houston's in the running to make the playoffs, and guess who's not? The Bills. You get where I'm coming from? So now it's, the MVP is this guy. Y'all weren't saying that when we played him because it's a different standard. Different level of expectation, because it's when we face them, it's the Floyd Mayweather effect. Yo, tell me if that's not fact. Tell me if I'm wrong right now. When Floyd Mayweather fights somebody, it's always they're too young, they're too old, they're not good, or they were never good, or they were never great. They're just another fighter. When Pacquiao fought them, he demolished them. They were great. They were 2-time champions. Do you know? Fun fact, all the opponents that Pacquiao faced, he faced after Floyd. Y'all know that, right? You know Floyd is older than Pacquiao, right? Oh. And Pacquiao is lauded for being this crushing fighter, and all his opponents, he destroyed, he did all this stuff, and Floyd faces them, and it's, they were never good in the beginning. That's what they do to the Baltimore Ravens. And you can just see Lamar just being kind of like going through the motions in the press conference, just like, hey, we respect everybody. We got a lot on our minds. And I'm happy he took a step back. Sometimes you need a reset, right? You just can't be, one of the biggest important parts when you're working out or doing anything that's high stress, is sleep, rest. That's one of the biggest, because you need recovery time. That's how life is. Recovery is everything. So he got his recovery. So I think, I like that. I hope all the players did that. Stepped back, not working out crazy, just stepped back, rested their minds, rested their bodies. Really got to recoup some of all of that, pain and energy going into being locked in week and week out. Because this team is on a mission. They're on a mission. Roquan left Chicago. Listen, Roquan would have got bigger stats in Chicago, right? But he wants to win. Lamar wants to win. Harbaugh and them want to win. So they got both the leaders on both sides of the ball doing everything they can to get this team to the promised land. So I got nothing more respect for it, man. I'm happy they stepped back. But I've really been noticing the media really pushing that narrative. It's a pick. You don't see them saying that about Kansas City, though, right? Y'all noticed this, right? Kansas City, it's, I wouldn't be surprised if Patrick Mahomes is there in the end. They always find a way to do it. But when it's Baltimore, there's a lot of teams hurt right now, and this is Baltimore's best chance to make it to the Super Bowl. And it's like, what? Bro, are y'all not noticing that, or is it just me? They're making every excuse. But like I said, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section if you think the media has been tripping and laying little Easter eggs about where they're going to take this narrative if we end up winning it all. But like I said, let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. And as always, that's an episode of the Wunderkind Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. I love the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, there's 3 tiers for content. Please give it a look, give it a try, let me know what you think. And at the bottom of the screen is a QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App's located in the description of every video that we do, and the name of it is # The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. That's how we do all of our donations, like that we use for equipment, right? Computer, external hard drives, iPad, all that stuff for all of your viewing pleasure and extra content. That's how we do it. So if you want to help, that's how you go along doing it, okay? But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off, and as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yep.